time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
And what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore N More podcast. This is your host with the most, TJ Bowser, and joining me as always is your Dark Lord of fucking knowledge, Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches?
Big Johnny D.
What's going on, Gorehounds?
And the killing machine himself, Bobby Amone.
How the fuck are you guys?
So today is October 14th, 2019, and it's been a hell of a week. Chad, talk about yours.
Well, since I was out last week with a pap smear,
He got pussy checks.
I hope you
everything's fine.
Continue.
But the weekend before that, last week, me and the wife actually got to go out and go see a Pittsburgh Penguins game. We saw them annihilate the Columbus Blue Jackets 7-2, which was fantastic. And that's the first game I've been to in like 10 years, so it made it even that much sweeter. And we went to eat at this nice little Greek restaurant called Christo's down there in 6th Avenue. Wasn't too bad. After that, and last weekend was the final episode of Dragon Ball Super, which I don't know who else. I think, Johnny, you're a Dragon Ball fan.
Final episode.
Well, it ended a couple years ago in Japan. It was the dub.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I was watching subtitles, dude. So when it ended for me, it was like...
Yeah, I watched the simulcast when it first ended.
I was like, wait a minute, it was only 2 fucking years ago.
Yeah, it was.
No.
Yeah.
But they finally got around to it. So the kids got to see that.
I don't know about you, man. And I understand that series isn't as, like, it doesn't hold up to, like, early Z and all that bullshit. But, dude, there was some moments, man, that totally gave you, like, little kid flutters. You were just like, oh!
It did. Like, it was really good.
Dude, the end especially, man, like, that was like if somebody came in and was, like, trying to talk to you, you would just, it doesn't matter who they were, you would instantly just tell them to shut the fuck up as soon as you could see, like, no, like, so good.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah, I loved it. Then aside from that, Saturday we're helping demo a house that my in-laws built. So I spent like 6 hours just doing some real tearing down walls and stuff. What the hell are you laughing at? You're laughing at Bobby.
While you're all fucking talking, you're just
we should explain to everybody listening, we have the webcams on. We can actually see each other. And Bobby's just all kicked back. His legs are up. He looks like he's getting the pap smear. His legs are up in the stirrups.
Going on right now, man. It's pretty hot.
Hey, don't be making fun of my jean shorts.
The ladies are going to be fucking like, oh, that's all this shit.
This is great.
Oh, my God.
We're all looking professional. Bobby's just all kicked back.
John, what'd you do this week, man?
Oh, let's see. I had a pretty easy week, man. Just bullshit work, blah, blah, blah. Did some work on the house. This wasn't really too much of a fun weekend. I did get a little PS4 time, so I got to play some Spider-Man. And I got to actually play as Bobby this weekend. I got to try out Terminator on the new MK11. I don't know if you
How was it? How was that?
Well, I'm sure you guys, if you've seen the trailer, he pretty much kind of fights like Jason from X, which is fine because, you know, he's big and slow and heavy. I don't like his moveset that he starts out with. However, if you tweak him a little bit, add his teleport and shit, dude, he's dope.
Oh, dude.
Like, he's got a Jason move literally from X where, like, Jason comes back at the end where he's like, I think he's like 3 hits from death. He comes back and, like, he's almost like unstoppable or whatever, or he gets a little bit of health back. Well, Terminator gets the same thing, but all the shit melts off and then the endoskeleton comes up. So you lose like your jump and your dash and shit, but you get like way stronger punches and kicks.
Shit.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. And then like all the endings and shit are all like reminiscent of the movie. Like you get like him walking through fire, burning off all the flesh, and it's just like, you know, like the skull coming in with the fire behind it.
Nice.
All that.
That's gonna be the next part of the cosplay is the endoskeleton.
Yeah, dude. Bro, you got to get the sweet fucking old school like robot like
Dude,
shit on.
I want to try and find makeup that'll work for it. In the next year. Don't worry.
Dude, it'd be dope, man. But no, man. Other than that, psyching myself up for the con on Saturday. And yeah, man, other than that, just a nice, easy, breezy week, man. How about you, sir?
Well, my weekend was fantastic. I was at NJ HorrorCon with Miss Tisa Wicked from Wicked Wednesdays. We were at Poisonous Pinups booth selling prints, and we were all part of the magazine, me, her, and Julia Ashley. And then we hung out with this one individual. And as you can see, TJ is getting very excited about it over there.
Oh.
We hung out with Mr. Mick Strong, and TJ, I'm sure he'll probably tell you how us fucking nutbirds were with him. The guy is fucking awesome. That's it. That's all I have to say about Mick Strong. He's fucking hilarious. He's a storyteller. He was amazing to hang out with, and I'm sure, TJ, if you ask him when you talk to him, ask him about that. Don't touch me like that again. Maybe he'll give you the little story. It was
his green toe.
It was a moment. Oh, his green toe is fantastic. I loved it. It matched his fucking flip flops. He's the man. He's the fucking man.
He is the man.
And I'm sure he was thinking, these fucking two guys are friggin' nuts. Where did TJ find them?
Yeah. He liked you guys. He called me later and was telling me nothing but good things about you guys. So he's happy to.
Well, we paid him pretty good. So yeah, we paid him pretty good.
Oh yeah.
But it was a great time all around. It was a great weekend. We saw Jason Brooks. It was a great fucking time, whole time.
Excellent. So this week, edited podcast as usual. Working on the Hearts of Darkness Indiegogo campaign. Go donate now if you're fucking cool, bitch.
Already did.
Yeah. We got a lot of cool perks coming up, and I'm donated a couple things. Some of our sponsors donated a couple things. It's really cool stuff coming your way. 17 days left of the campaign, 26% funded. Let's see what we can do. Hearts of Darkness, baby. Hearts of Darkness. Bobby's flexing up. Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
All I hear is Chad laughing. I had to do it.
What movie are we doing today?
We are doing your pick, I believe.
Yes, we are.
Just Before Dawn.
Bah, 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 bah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Episode 51 already, boys. Episode 51.
Just a month shy of our 1 year anniversary, guys.
We're halfway to 100. We're halfway there.
Fuck yeah.
So, Just Before Dawn, 1980 fucking one. Directed by Jeff Lieberman. Written by Jeff Lieberman, Mark Ariewitz, Jonas Middleton. Produced by Dora Vlado. Fuck if I know.
Oh, no, you got to try and say it. This is your pick. You got to say it.
Real Janovic. David Sheldon. Starring George Kennedy as Roy McLean. Mike Kellen as Ty. Chris Lemon as Jonathan. Greg Henry as Warren. Deborah Benson as Constance or Connie. Ralph Seymour as what the fuck?
Sorry, that was me.
Daniel. Katie Powell as Mary Cat Logan. I fixed your audio and this is what you do to me.
I'm scratching my nose and I went and I hit the damn, my ring hit the damn microphone shield.
Back on mute you shall go. John Hunsaker as Mountain Twins. Charles Bartlett as Vachel. Not Rachel, Vachel.
Yeah, I thought he was saying Rachel the whole fucking time.
It was fucking
I thought it was
Rachel.
Rachel too.
Bullshit.
JB Rose as Negan.
Come on.
Hap Osland as Pa Logan. Barbara Spencer as Ma Logan. Music by Brad Fiedel. Cinematography by Dean King and Joel King. Edited by Robert Lovett. Distributed by Picture Media. Released, not distributed. Fuck me, November 27th, 1981. Runtime of 90 minutes, 102 minutes uncut, baby. Budget, we don't know. Gross, the fuck if we know.
As you're going to hear from this review.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
So I've watched both cuts. The longer cuts, not that different, just more scenes, less stock footage, I guess.
I feel like it would be like one extra scene of like another random fucking waterfall. or some grassy knoll.
Yeah, there were a lot of random ass waterfalls. That's for sure.
Dude, let me just say, listeners, if you love scenic shots of waterfalls,
You're gonna love this movie.
this movie is fucking up your goddamn alley. Let me just say.
Bobby, did you get to watch this in that crisp HD?
Yes, I certainly did. Thank you for
Look at
that. And I got to tell you something. Actually, I'll save it for later. But
He fell asleep. He
did.
fell
I fell
asleep.
asleep 3 fucking times. I should have watched
Just a
this
day.
last week. I should have watched this last week when I couldn't sleep all goddamn week.
There you go. Could have helped
The
you
cure
sleep.
for insomnia.
Just
Was this
before
just
dawn.
today too, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're wide awake now, dude. You're good.
Oh yeah. Now I had to go for a walk to wake myself up. Okay. I had to go for a fucking walk.
That's great.
That's awesome. So, we got to pull up the trailer for this. I'm being a lazy fuck today. Actually, I already have YouTube up for it. I'm just don't type anything in. So, Just Before Dawn. Let's see what the YouTube results are.
I believe there's 2 sexy trailers. There's 1 sexy trailer.
Run for your life. The nightmare has begun. It will find you in the hour when dream and reality merge. The last desperate moment of darkness.
Hi, who is it?
Just before dawn.
That whistle.
They were warned.
At least tell me where you're going, so that when you don't come back, I'll know how to fill out the report.
What a dick.
You
Love
not understand the warning.
What'd you see?
They came to the mountain for adventure and escape.
Whoa, watch out for that not bump there.
Was a trial which only the strongest could survive.
Oh, that's so much nicer.
That's
How
beautiful.
could they know that beneath the awesome beauty of nature lay violence, danger,
See all the blood?
And a machete that looks like it's from fucking Party City.
How could they know? The heat
I've
of
seen
their
better ones at
body
Party City, dude.
was the magnet that would draw the
Just gotta spend over $10.
They literally stole her fucking outfit from Texas Chainsaw.
Dude, this, yeah.
More devils.
Oh yeah.
No more.
There was a lot of ripoffs here.
Just got a creature.
No, but I got fear.
I got a good mind to just let them have their due.
Just before dawn comes horror. Just before dawn comes death. Rated R.
It should have been the full title.
That would have been fucking crazy, dude.
But having to say that.
I gotta tell you that the trailer is more terrifying than the movie.
Yes, it was.
Oh, fuck you guys. I like this movie.
So,
Sorry,
okay.
TJ.
Before we jump into the plot rundown, Chad always likes to ask, especially for the person's pick, TJ, I'm going to ask, how did you find this movie?
Okay.
Yes. That's the answer we need now.
So I have this thing where I watch a bunch of slasher movies, and like it doesn't matter, you know, the lowest of the budgets to the highest of the budgets. And I was looking up some of like the most disgusting kills in slasher movies, and the penis stab came up from the beginning. And somebody was like, you gotta watch Just Before Dawn. A guy gets stabbed in the dick and it comes out his ass. And I was like, okay, I gotta watch this. And you know what? The next one was on that list was The Hook and the Puss from Mutilated. So we got a machete in the dick and a hook in the puss.
You probably would.
Everybody's getting hooked in.
You would have sold me probably on that too if somebody was just like, dude, you get a full machete to the dick through the asshole. You'd be
Yeah,
like,
but
all
that
right,
was-
I'll watch it.
that's
you
kind
know
of a-
what? That would sell me.
But that's kind of a bullshit tease because then that happens and then nothing happens for an hour.
Yeah, that's
Hold on,
so
I
true.
actually have this. I have this written down here. Hold on, just one fucking second. Okay.
Okay, wait, before we get into
112 minutes in is our second death.
Say that one more time.
112
Minutes
motherfucking
in.
goddamn
Jesus
minutes is
Christ.
our second
That's an hour and
death.
That's an entire movie length.
That's crazy.
You could have watched another movie in between the kills. That's great.
I was ready to. When I fell asleep, I was ready to start something else. And wake up and be like, oh, this is what this movie's about.
There was a point where Chad mentioned to me, he's like, dude, I'm 50 minutes in and nothing's fucking happening. Like, well, then I have to make a point to actually know when the next kill fucking goes down.
Yeah.
Because
the kills are cool though. The kills that do happen, they're pretty fucking great.
Except for the douche that just falls to his death and drowns in the fucking river. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, it led to the cool ambiance of them finding his body, but yeah.
But it would have been cool if he just got chopped up into bits and then his body parts just come down.
True.
Okay. Actually, you know, I don't want to go into it because that's one of my big questions for that thing. So we're not
okay, we got to go through. We got to go through the plot rundown too.
Okay,
so let's hit that shit up.
A teenage landowner heads for the mountains of Oregon with a deed to his new property and an RV full of young friends, only to discover their extreme peril. The words on paper mean less than nothing up here, or in the words of horticulture-loving park ranger George Kennedy, those mountains can't read, son. Mr. Kennedy!
All I took it as, he was the dude.
Kennedy.
He was Frank Drevin's boss who decided to retire in the mountains. And this is just a continuation of Naked Gun.
Love it. Love it.
By nightfall, the youths learn the gravity of this warning, as they are set upon by a hulking mongoloid, not Jason Voorhees, in a knit cap and pilot's glasses, who is capable of being in two places at once.
It should say hulking mongoloid with a really bad case of asthma. Because
he does got some crazy.
He sounded like my fat ass trying to run uphill.
He sounded like Motley from Wacky Races.
There's like a little bit of a pig squeal in there. Like
those weird noises. Okay, those I will say were pretty fucking freaky. Okay,
yeah, they were strange. Okay, so what'd you guys think of it? Let's discuss.
I want John to go first since he took like 2 pages of notes.
John, the floor is yours.
Okay, I mean, I'm not going to break down all my notes now because it's at like points of the movies. Like if we're breaking down the full movie, I would throw these out here and there. But like, okay, I'll at least give it there is a couple things I have to say good about it. For one, the obscure rating, I would definitely say it's high because just like last week's episode of Prison, I could not fucking find this movie.
It was actually, however, it was easy to find on YouTube though. Like it popped right up.
Yes. And the other thing is, and you know what? Fuck Amazon. They have it on there, but it doesn't let you fucking watch it. They have 2 versions on there, but it says it's unavailable. Yeah. And I'm like, why would you even fucking have it on there?
I swear to God, a few weeks ago it was on there. I swear to God.
And this is expensive if you want to watch it in high def.
I looked it up and dude, I can't believe kudos to you, sir.
I think last I checked it earlier today, and it's like $75 for that Blu-ray.
Yep.
What?
No,
it's out of print now. It's out of print, is why.
Oh,
is it region lock too, or is it
no?
Okay, so there were a few things that I did enjoy in this movie. I'm not gonna fucking shit completely all over it, but boy, was it a stagnant fucking movie.
Yeah.
You could easily ripped out 20 to 25 minutes of the fucking movie.
That's what I'm thinking. I was wondering if the 90-minute version would be the superior version to watch.
I guarantee it would, dude, because you would lose all them scenic shit. Listen, I get where they were trying to go with it.
You want me to be honest what the difference is?
Shoot.
Okay, so if you watch the 100, what is it? The
102 minute version.
102 minute
that's
version.
The one on YouTube, yeah.
Okay, the quality differs because of the scene to scene. They didn't bother. The fuck is wrong with me? I'm starting to sound like the Mongoloids.
Now you're starting to sound like that fucking TikTok that Jared made us watch.
Oh yeah, it's not funny, Jared. You guys aren't funny. Fuck you.
Hey, he promised he's buying a Trump shirt.
Oh, he better. EPA.
Yeah, he made the promise.
Forward.
So, okay. What was I talking about? Okay, yeah. So they didn't bother like at all to restore the scenes they got. So if you don't watch the 90-minute version, you get a bunch of grain and fuzz. So
I did notice that, especially towards the end.
So the one that Bobby and I watched was the 90-minute one, and it was super clean. If you watch the 102-minute one, it looks like ass, and the opening's fucking extended. So I'm just going to give you an example of what scenes were extended.
I gotta hear this.
It was the opening scene with the stock footage of the mountains was extended.
Fucking call that shit.
Why the
dude.
hell did you let us watch the extended version? You should have said,
Okay.
hey, watch the 90-minute version. You fucker.
So you guys,
TJ, for the record, we watched the 90-minute version.
yes, we watched the 90-minute restored one.
Don't ever show me that long version. I'm throwing it out the window.
You're an
He's gonna
ass.
throw YouTube out the window.
I'm gonna throw it right out the goddamn window.
But you
Wait,
watched the,
Chad, the one that you watched on YouTube, did it have like a full VHS like grain to it?
It did. It was
Like it
terrible.
had the green, it had the
like, the
green line
scratches.
and everything, dude.
Yeah.
Like you needed a fucking tracking bar, dude. You were just like, I don't have it anymore.
you know what's
I need
funny
it.
Did you have to blow into it?
on this DVD, everything is 1080p except the menus. They're 720. They look like
Really?
ass. They look like total ass. The Code Red Blu-ray menu is ass. And then when you go to change between the different versions, it's ass. And the menu is just play short version, play long version, play trailer.
Why did this
That's
movie get a
fucking weird.
Blu-ray out of all the movies out there? Sorry.
I'll tell you what they probably did was Media Blasters put this originally on DVD. They probably just transferred the Media Blasters menu directly onto the Blu-ray and didn't upscale it or anything. I can almost
See
guarantee
that?
that's what they did.
Boom.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
So there was a quote. I don't know. I think it was like one of the posters or pictures for it. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was like where the killer is looking. It's like an upward shot of him, but it says, without doubt, the most powerful movie of its kind since Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now,
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
you have it right there.
One of
I
the
hope you
most
do.
intense and chilling backwoods slashers ever made. The
Bullshit.
film carved its machete blade deep into my horror-loving heart.
Who wrote this? Who wrote that? Ruth
It
Bader
should be more
Ginsburg?
the machete chopped down the tree to my fucking asshole.
My fucking dick is gone because of this machete. Hey, but do we have to cut? Look at TJ.
He's dying.
Oh my!
I don't know if video was a
God.
good idea or a bad idea. This could be-
It's a great idea for the fact that nobody else will see our faces but us.
But Bobby was hamming it up earlier,
That's
so
what
it might
it's
have been a
great
bad
for at the
idea.
Jesus Christ.
moment. He's got nothing to do with it.
Oh fuck! But no, man. Like, okay, obviously you guys, if you've been listening so far, pretty much the rest of us besides TJ dislike this movie. I would have to say.
Yeah, that's the basic premise. Sorry, TJ, we love you, but
You know what, dude? I'll give you full on props because I was ready to watch The Prowler again after this. So you know,
Hey, I like the Prowler.
listen, man. There's things that I took away.
You got to
that were good in
understand
it.
that this is the best of a trend of films that are just like this. I have all of them. I have another movie called Don't Go Alone in the Woods.
that one I think I've seen bits and
And
pieces.
Are these all super early '80s, by the way?
and
Okay.
The Final
Okay.
Terror.
Okay, but in any of those other movies, are there tits? Because there was hardly anything in this.
I don't think.
We
God damn it.
And
we
they
have a
all
pair.
use stock footage, and some of them share stock footage.
Really?
It's incredible. But one of them has a soup can lid kill.
Ooh.
Wait, ooh, that just sounds
He
fun. and
takes a bunch of
Listen,
soup cans
when
and
we start
saw
talking about
blades
the
and puts them on a
kills
tree branch and like holds it back. And as she goes to run, she hits the tripwire, and the soup cans and the saw blades hit her in the face.
Oh,
Oh,
I gotta see that.
all right. Now I want to see that.
Which one's that?
It's the opening
on.
kill. I think it's the
The
Final
kill
Terror.
machine needs more.
Let's put that on the list, dude.
Yeah, the Final
Please.
Terror and Don't Go Alone in the Woods.
Wait, do you have the? Is it the Scream Factory versions?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck
and
yeah.
And I think the Don't Go Alone in the Woods is a Vinegar Syndrome. They're both
Nice.
very similar to this, and they all have the Don't Go Alone in the Woods has that really bright Herschel Gordon Lewis red blood in it.
Oh,
nice.
that's I call that vintage blood.
And
I
they
love
have
that.
a full
This shit
arm.
looks like paint.
They have like a guy, the guy's like standing there, and he's looking out over a rock, and the killer comes up behind him and just goes, and his arm just fucking falls off, and then you just see a shot of the arm with blood spraying out of it with like the really bright red. And the guy's like,
Sounds like a great movie. Put it on.
Okay, so Chad,
Yo.
give us the info.
Alrighty.
Please tell me there's not a lot about the scenic shit.
Not really. The scenic shit, it was actually filmed in a state park. That's why it's all. That's why you see so many waterfalls and shit. But
What state park, by chance? Do you know?
Let me look and see. I don't know if I have it in my notes, but I can.
I'd just be interested to see if it was.
Like I
East
can
Coast or
pull it
West
up on
Coast?
Wikipedia and find out real quick. But let me just go through what I have. The director said
Yeah, fuck it.
that countless strangers showed up at the filming location on the day the scene of Jamie Rose was swimming topless.
It's not like there was much to see, anyways.
We're here for the party.
Yeah, she had little tiny A-cup titties. But apparently word got out through the local forest rangers, and they all showed up to see her tits.
That's hilarious.
Okay, understandable.
He cited Deliverance as the film's primary influence. While shooting in the woods one evening, the lighting went out without explanation, leaving the cast and crew in total darkness. Ooh. After several minutes, the frustrated producer yelled out, "Let there be light," and sure enough, the lights came back on. And nobody knows what happened. It was never determined why the lights went out and why they suddenly came back on. Although it's probably Jason.
Yeah, let's be honest here.
Ripping cords.
It was Steve Dash. He's like, they're going to fuck with my movie. I'm going to fuck with theirs. According to the composer, Brad Fiedel, many of the ominous sounds in the music score were electronically altered audio clips of him vocalizing droning noises. Like, and I guess the whistling noise that you hear a lot was supposed to... yeah, that was supposed to mimic the one dude with the whistle.
That was good.
That was really good.
That was pretty spot on, I will say.
It's almost like you've seen this movie before.
The title of the original
200
screenplay
times.
was The Last Ritual. It was changed after the script's heavy religious theme was axed, and the story was rigorously revised. I feel like that might have been a better movie to watch.
You're probably right.
Despite numerous reviews who stated the film was inspired by Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Hills Have Eyes, the director said he's never actually seen either of them before this came out. I say he's full of
Director is lying.
I say he's full of shit.
Dude, this is Hills Have Eyes fucking all. Oh, dude. Yeah.
We need to
continue, sir.
The Hills Have Eyes part two.
Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes is on our scale.
We need to do the part 2 next year because that film is a fucking piece of shit, and Wes Craven literally made it for a paycheck. That's the only fucking reason.
Dude, it's not even a fucking movie, dude. It's mostly repeats of the first fucking film, like just footage from that shit.
Kind of like a certain movie we watched last year. I think it was called Garbage Day.
No.
Hey, speaking of that guy.
There's a third one. Are we watching that for this Christmas?
Bill Moseley, baby. Bill Moseley. As
and it's
Ricky, what's his name?
And it's like something with like his brain and somebody else or something, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see his brain's all exposed and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking
that's gonna be fucked up. I gotta see
there,
that.
And the fourth one is Ron Howard.
Yes,
not Ron Howard. What's his nuts?
No, it's
Clint Howard.
The other Howard
yes,
brother.
yes.
The other Howard brother.
The less successful one.
The ice cream man.
Yes. So, what else? What we got?
Every time someone appeared from the darkness in the woods, the crickets stopped chirping just prior to their appearance. I didn't.
Hey, I'm going to add a thing to that.
Yeah.
So YouTube's auto-generated fucking text there. If you read it with subtitles, every time there's crickets, it says applause. So watching this movie and constantly seeing applause, and I'm like, who the fuck is clapping in the woods? And it took me like 2 or 3 times to figure out it was fucking crickets. And I'm like, God damn fucking auto-generated bullshit. Yeah, so like you got these super tense moments, dude. So they're like looking in the woods when they're just supposed to be hearing crickets, and it says applause, which kind of I'm like, well, that's fucking creepy, dude. If you just hear somebody start clapping in the fucking woods, but
we just got the whistle going on. That's all we do.
Yeah, right. Sorry, I didn't mean to like pull off of that, but I just had to.
Somebody needs to edit applause noise into that scene, into all those scenes now.
Oh, that'd be fucking great.
Oh shit! I lost my screen. Hold on.
Oh no!
Okay, the movie's producers originally wanted to edit the rope bridge from the production in hopes of saving money and time. Jeff Lieberman argued to keep the rope bridge part of the movie as it would be a unique element that would help the movie create more excitement and thus be more successful. Ooh, good call. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Lieberman won out and the rope bridge was kept. Then later during distribution, the one UK poster for the movie featured artwork of the characters crossing the rope bridge. So I guess it did help sell it.
And that's actually one of the cooler posters where it's got the big fucking letters in the background for the big words.
So that didn't they show that? Oh God, there he is. Fucking Kaufman.
Fucking Kaufman, dude. Mustache.
It's not complete without Kaufman. Mm-hmm. The film's original script, based on a story by Jonas Middleton, was titled The Tennessee Mountain Murders and later The Last Ritual, had heavy religious themes, yada, yada, yada. So the director thought it was awful. It also included a sixth camper named Eileen and a different fate for... That actually made more sense if they would have kept... Because I was wondering why there was like some odd man out.
Yeah.
There's like two couples and then one weird guy off by himself.
Fifth wheel, whatever.
And it had a different fate for Megan, which entailed her being tossed to her death over a cliff. It also included a climax involving Connie being forced to handle rattlesnakes by the inbred villains before becoming one of their wives. This version of the script also had more involvement from the Logan family, who were part of the scheme, which I kind of thought they were anyway. Lieberman rigorously rewrote the screenplay from page one himself to eliminate all the religious overtones in favor of a more thriller-based plot. I kind of got the impression.
Bobby's fucking air drumming over here the whole goddamn time. I'm trying not to laugh.
Sorry, I was listening to Rush before.
Jesus Christ.
During
fucking fanboys. Is that all you listen to is Rush in here?
You got a problem with Rush, bitch?
During the production, the cast and crew were rocked by an earthquake one Sunday morning. It was the eruption of Mount St. Helens in nearby Washington.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. The tombstones in the abandoned churchyard all have the name Logan on them, the same name as the Mountain family, so obviously they're all inbred. The first draft of the script that would become this movie was written in 1978, originally titled Tennessee Mountain Murders Again. Went through blah, 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 all the different rewrites. Before being filmed, Chris Lemmon was performing a dangerous stunt when he was shot clinging to the ropes after his fall into the rushing river. I don't know what that means. Fuck it, we'll skip that one. Originally, the revelation of the film's twin killers occurred when Jonathan is attacked on a rope bridge. He was to be attacked by one twin at the end of the bridge, then he turned and struggled to the other side, only to be greeted by the same massive inbred on that side too. It was then he would turn to see that there were two huge men at the end of each bridge, both of whom intended to kill him. Again, would have been a better movie that way. Now this.
What's that? Bobby.
Got the corner of my eye and he's over there goofing around.
Sorry, you're talking. Got to keep kids laughing a little.
Jeff Lieberman's idea for the fist choke finale of the film came about as he was trying to think of a way to kill someone that had never been done in film. The close-up shot of this quirky killing was done with a prosthetic oversized mouth placed on John Hoonsacker, and Lieberman's wife used as a stand-in for Deborah Benson. So it's her fist that's used in the shot. That was a pretty...
That was a jarring shot,
yeah.
If I could say, if anything, because me and the wife both said, what the fuck, at that exact moment where her fist goes into the mouth.
All I saw was it go in. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is she trying to do?
Dude, she full on fisted his face, dude.
What the hell was she going to do? I was like waiting for a tongue to come out.
That's what I was expecting, was her to rip out his tongue or something.
Nope.
Like she pulls something out of that bitch.
Yeah,
I know it. I kind of like the full suffocation, dude. It was, to me, it's a little bit more fucking brutal. She's just holding it fucking down. And then
fucking shit.
The best part of that whole scene is when after she killed that motherfucker, and then she's standing in the woods like waiting for somebody else to attack. She's just holding her arm there like it's an actual weapon of some kind. Like she's about to fucking fist somebody else as soon as somebody comes. It's like, all right, whoever's gonna get fucking fisted now, motherfucker.
And then that girl comes out and she turns around looking like, what, you want some too, bitch?
She brought her guns out, man. Had a gun show.
Dude, that was just a fucking... That weird... what the hell was that girl's name that was running around? Mary Cat?
What a fucking weird-ass name, Mary Cat.
Mary Cat Logan. I'm surprised that dude didn't try to get a little something.
I think he was he was like chasing her for some reason.
That's true. Like I think he was just like, yeah, he scared her away. She came over with that sweet fucking all done up from the stolen makeup there. That was a fucking weird scene. Just start making out in the goddamn forest.
There's a lot of weird scenes.
There was a lot of weird scenes. Like me and Johnny were talking about it last night. And like, what's with so many people running around barefoot in the fucking woods?
I don't know.
I was impressed. I couldn't do it.
Like she was doing, and then the couple of the girls.
Yeah, but okay. Let's look at it from this point of view. And this is like one horror movie where most of the white women, while they were running, never really tripped.
Got a point there.
Just throwing that out there, like
that's the trick. You run without shoes,
right? They're all trying to fucking run with heels in the fucking. No wonder they can't get away.
They're running around like fucking hobbits with no shoes on.
What's her name in part 7? She's got heels and she takes her glasses off. So it's like, Jason's like, really?
There it is. There it is. Johnny did it.
Yep. No, wait, we already mentioned Jason before, didn't we?
We did.
Oh shit, I did it.
Yeah, I said it too. Whatever you do the manga.
So we did that way long ago.
Yeah, we're fine. Okay.
Every episode. Though never mentioned in the film, the names of the mountain twins are actually Lucas and Luther. I'm guessing Logan, since they're all
Luther Logan.
The characters hitting the deer early in the movie was supposed to be an omen of the danger to come.
They're your brothers. They're killers.
That fucking deer prop was sweet.
I think it looked like an actual dead deer that they just found.
What about the deer that got sucked underneath the tires at the beginning?
That's the one, yeah.
And then the one that they hit. There's a couple deer prop. There's one that gets sucked under the tires from the truck that goes down the hill.
Oh, the hunters. That's right. Oh, shit, yeah.
Where'd it go?
The one that got hit by the motorhome, that looked too fucking real. I know.
It did. I swear to God, they shot a deer and put it up there.
See, I thought it looked fake as shit. Like it reminded me of Evil Dead 2 when they had the puppeteer fucking deer, and it was just like, they just had that weird fucking head slap. It was just like abrupt, fucking scared. I don't know, man. It made me giggle. I'll say that.
But yeah, that was supposed to be like an omen, and then I guess the sound of the crying deer is heard again in Connie's head after she and Warren discovered Jonathan's dead body. I didn't notice it, but
oh, okay.
Look at Bobby over there.
Was Jonathan the dude? He was the dude who drowned, right?
Yeah.
I liked how they fucked with it, like propped up his body with his buddy's sunglasses there later on.
In the
we'll talk about it.
Church.
That was one I'm not going to poo-poo on. That was a good scene.
Yeah, that was damn good. Right. That was damn good.
Initially, Universal Pictures expressed serious interest in purchasing the film, but eventually backed out. Instead,
because they watched it.
Instead, it was distributed by Picture Media, a small independent company. Just before Dawn was released theatrically on November 27th, 1981 in the United States. It looks like it was only shown in Miami, Florida, so that's probably why it didn't bring in much. Then it was again screened in Philadelphia on October 8th, 1982. So almost a year later, they filmed it. They showed it again. And it was also released in France, where it was released under the title Survivance, in an attempt to capitalize on the popularity of Deliverance.
Without the banjos and the ass rape.
Survivance.
Survivance. That's not even a word. Fucking French people.
That's
fucking Frenchie. Get the fuck out of here.
Stab some eyes.
So yeah, that's all I got for behind the scenes stuff.
Johnny D's big motherfucking questions.
All right, we got a couple of them, but I feel like the one I had, I feel like we kind of almost answered. Shut the fuck up, dog.
Hey, don't say that about the dog.
No, okay, so I feel like I already answered it as we were talking, but my question was going to be, how the fuck did the killer get across the bridge so fast?
You idiot, you stupid fuck. That's the whole movie.
I realized that now. And I was just like, because the whole time I'm like, wait a minute. The reveal was after the fact, so I never really thought about it, because I was just like, all right, we're past that point. Just keep fucking moving. Get this shit done.
You even watch the movie?
Oh, yeah, right.
How can he be in two places at once? I don't fucking know, John. You tell me.
Listen. Okay. I want to ask is how, and this isn't the only movie that we've seen it in, but Bobby, you would probably be the best knowledge of this. A machete is a hacking tool, pretty much. How do you stab somebody with a fucking machete?
How do you stab somebody with a machete?
Yes, like Terry Blood Rage style, just straight up fucking whoop. Like he stabbed it right through the balls, dude. Like that was a sweet.
They have a pointed tip.
I know, but it's not.
But when the blade goes up, there's still a bladed part.
Yeah.
Listen, even if it's not sharp or not, trust me, it's going to go in if you give it force.
You think like a full stab though? Like I get like a hack. Like that's what it's meant for.
I could see where he's getting half of the machete in, full one. You really gotta that bitch in there somehow.
Okay, so here's another machete.
No, you're gonna get in halfway, start stomping on it, like you finally got it in, get it in there. Come on,
Okay, and to go along with that, here's another machete related question: how the fuck can you chop
yes.
down a tree with a machete?
Yes.
If you're a mongoloid, he's a mongoloid, bro.
One-handed chopping of a machete within like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not. Hey, no fucking way he chopped that tree with them. That blade would have been dull in real life.
Dude. That was an hilarious. And the best part was that like before that, like as that scene started, I don't know, that first like swipe he did against the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice like the blade just slapped the tree? It wasn't even like.
No, it didn't even.
It wasn't even knife side down. He was just like fucking.
Well, not only that,
flat.
the tree is going to stick if you hit it hard, and then you got to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way the way he was doing it. No, come on.
Okay, so I got another. All right, here's a better question. How did the killer hold his breath that long?
Anybody?
Because, dude, it's not like that area where they were swimming was that big. That motherfucker swam in there and stayed under the water the whole fucking time. As far as you could tell. I was impressed.
He's inbred. Maybe he had gills.
Oh, dude. He's Kevin Costner's early fucking relative. The fucking water. The local inbreeding actually led to Kevin Costner surviving the apocalypse with the ice cast fight.
There you go.
I love it.
Nailed it.
Dude, so far you got Waterworld tied to this. You got Naked Gun. What else? Don't you shake your fucking head. But
yeah.
One other than
there was another like set of twins in the beginning, and they never really did anything besides talking about.
They were just there to mention the twin aspect.
That should have been like a dead giveaway as to the killers being twins.
Right, which I thought it was cool that they had that in there, but like if they were part of the family.
Probably.
Because they were just out hanging out in broken cars and shit. Which begs the question, how can this dude who directed this say he's never fucking seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre and then make this fucking movie?
Look at that one girl's outfit. And the ass
with the red shorts?
The ass shot, the blue shorts, the girl at the end.
Yes, I'm sorry. Red shorts is in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. This movie came out in 1981. And Texas Chainsaw came out in what, 74?
73, 74.
There's no fucking way he had never seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No way.
I mean, listen, dude, I'll give him the fact that there were some beautiful waterfall shots in this movie.
Oh, yeah, out of everything, totally.
I just want to know where they're at because there's a lot of fucking waterfall. Cool.
I went to Maryland, that I can tell you.
What's that?
Like I said, let me look real quick.
In Maryland, I can tell you that.
I feel like it'd be very interesting to see. It kind of reminded me of this place down in Ithaca, Tannic Falls a little bit. They got a bunch of them like that. But no, man, let's see. What other questions do we got? Oh, so besides which we already questioned where we said it wasn't Rachel, it was Vachel.
That's what it said.
Ooh, move them hips. Did you notice
a little stiff there, buddy?
Did you notice the other dude in the movie also had a female name?
Fucking.
It was the dude with the glasses. His name was or like they kept calling him Danielle though.
What
it was
fuck?
weird.
No, I didn't notice that. That's weird.
Okay, so it's filmed in Silver Falls State Park in Sublimity, Oregon.
Oh.
And
Okay.
it's like an hour from Portland.
Ah, hipsters. Okay.
Yeah, fuck Portland.
Fuck Portland. Yeah. But no, man, that's pretty much it for my questions. So unless anybody else has got anything.
Douche of the movie.
The old guy
Yeah.
with the shotgun.
Yeah, he's a fucking douchebag.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he did lie to
Paul
the.
Logan.
He just straight up wanted him to
Yeah.
die.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did. Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking the friend that hooked up with the other chick at the church with his buddy's girl there.
Well, that was his brother, and he was doing that just to fuck with him.
Oh, they're bro. I must have missed that line. Well, that's even fucking dirtier.
Yeah, because he kissed her, and then he saw the killer coming, but he didn't have his glasses on, so it was all big blur. He's like, "Oh, hey, I think he bought it."
I did like how they every time the killer killed somebody, he stole an article of clothing.
Yeah.
I thought that was an interesting gimmick.
Well, that's kind of like an actual serial killer thing, though. They like to keep trophies.
Right.
Like,
Not about me.
Like I see it all the time.
But it was just cool because, like, when that guy was looking, and obviously he's squinting, can't fucking see.
John, there's
At
your
least
next cosplay.
Yeah, right. I know, dude. I just got to get the fuck. I got to make my eye 3 inches fucking thicker, dude.
You just play the whistle noise and you just show up at a
works
fucking
beautifully.
machete.
Yeah, dude. Them fucking eyebrows, man. I made a point on that. God,
the lipstick,
damn, look at them.
the smeared lipstick. You gotta love it,
Kill to have those eyebrows tweezed.
Dude.
Right.
And then he had like, there was just like poop or something. There's just shit all over his fucking face, dude. Like, I don't know
poop or something.
what. What the fuck? Like, what the hell is in his? What's in his forehead? It looked like dog tags or something.
I don't know.
I have no clue.
Dude, like I tried Google image search and there's still nothing that comes up clean enough that you could even fucking tell.
Gotta pull up them screenshots.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Let's get down to these questions. Favorite fucking kill, boys. Johnny D.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna have to almost go with the mouth fisting, dude, just because that was fucking hilarious and awesome and unexpected. It completely woke me up from it. And I was just like, wow. She literally went fucking elbow deep in this dude's fucking mouth.
Robert.
Balls.
The stabbing in the balls. Is that what you just said?
Sir.
Okay. He cut out hardcore.
Yeah, he did. I can
all
read his
right.
lips, but the audio cut out.
Okay.
Me now.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
The balls.
Okay. The balls. Chad.
I'm going with Johnny on this. I got to go with the mouth fisting. That was kind of unexpected, brutal, disgusting. Like you said, she went elbow deep. My God. She must have a tiny fucking hand, too, to be able to do that.
I mean, and her arm looked nasty, dude, after it.
It did.
Almost a little bloody.
Yeah.
A little mucusy, maybe.
I'd have to
TJ,
go
what's
with
yours, buddy?
the stab in the balls as well.
That was a brutal fucking kill. I just wish they didn't give it to you in the goddamn beginning, dude. Like,
Been the kill after the 112 minutes.
which was not a good kill by any means, just the machete to the gut. But that whole scene, not jumping to favorite scene, but that church scene. I think that led into my favorite part of it.
Okay. So best scene, Johnny.
Well, the church scene, dude, especially when you get the reveal, I believe it was.
Okay.
And the one comes up with the camera, and then the other behind her in the church itself. And then when he's killing her, and then the other one's just pictures of her all through the window. I thought that was just a cool fucking creepy shot. And I don't know.
Okay.
That's all I got on that one. Yeah.
Bobby.
It was just
Bobby, best scene, you fuck.
that one waterfall.
I guess if I really had to pick the beginning where they in the church, like what Johnny was saying, like movie that I thought it was going and then fell off because, like I said, I legitimately fell asleep 3 times. I swear to God, there was no kills like for 112 minutes. drinking, going, the demons are here. The demons are here. I'm like, what are you fucking looking at? Like, I want to know what he's drinking. It looked pretty good. Scene in the beginning. And it fell off for me. So that's my favorite.
Chad?
I actually think my favorite scene was the whole chase on the rope bridge.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's pretty
that
dope.
was a good one.
Yeah, that was really good. But I'm not sure.
Did you ever have those rope, like a smaller version of that on your playgrounds back?
No.
Yeah,
See, we actually did, man.
Right. No, you're right. It was a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
made out of
obviously
chain.
it was a lot smaller, and it was made out of chain that was rubber coated, but it was like 12 feet long. But dude, still kids got fucking hurt on that shit all the fucking time.
Fell off that quite a few times.
I got a kick out of how he kept describing it as trying to walk on your garden hose. Like who walks on their garden hose?
Yeah, like who the fuck just does that?
Must be a redneck thing.
I don't know. I mean, the whole time we were watching it, my wife's like, I would never fucking go bridge. I'm like, I would go across that bridge than like some rickety wooden ass bridge, because at least that one, the rope is like super fucking thick and solid,
Right.
so it's not liable to just break just from you stepping on it. Well, yeah, but they could do that with the wooden one too. I just feel like every time you see it, like especially in like a horror movie or some bullshit, somebody's walking on a wooden bridge, it always breaks because it's always rotted or some bullshit. Dude, that bridge is like the smartest way to go. I mean, yeah, you can't really get anything across it, but
Okay.
actually, the first time they were crossing that, I did have to laugh, and I want to know if you guys noticed that. He yelled at them when they almost all fell off to not bunch up, and then they continually just fucking bunched up the rest of the fucking.
Like this, we're just gonna keep going. That's enough.
I'm like, I was like, oh Jesus Christ!
People don't pay attention. God damn
They
it.
should have just fell off right there, but
Mine
Oh, wow.
would have to be whenever the guy's walking through the woods and he has the lantern and he goes to the right and you can see the body in the background, and then he goes to the left, then he backs up a little bit, then he goes to the right again and the body's a little bit closer, then he goes to the left, and then he goes back even further, goes to the left, and then he goes to the right, and the body's right next to him, and his reaction's very limited, but like at the same time he's like, I'm not gonna fucking scream.
no, dude, that was just a cool scene, just because the reveal and everything. It was,
And I think that's the moment where he got pushed over the edge, and he's like, fuck, my friends are dead. And then he goes into like this delusional mode where like, none of my friends are dead. We got to save them. Like,
well, so what was it? Was it right after that they killed the first twin?
yeah.
Where
Yeah, not
what's his
too
name
long
shot him?
Yeah, Kennedy shot him.
Yeah.
Kennedy!
So they shot him, and then they just go back to the campsite like fucking nothing ever happened.
Well, he told them to gather their things, so
And then
that's
go
what they're
home
doing.
in their fancy RV.
Hey,
Okay.
there's an interesting question right there. Why would you take a nice fucking RV like that up into the woods
And then not camp out.
and sleep in a fucking tent? Hike like a mile, sleep in a tent. Just sleep in a goddamn RV.
It's true. It's true.
And I'm going to second on that RV question. Was that the RV from Stripes?
Different color.
I think it was a different color, but I think it might have been that RV.
No, it wasn't in stripes. It was green.
Right, but I'm just saying like that model
How the
RV.
fuck do you remember that, Bobby?
Stripes was fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, it's a great
I
movie.
shit when it comes to certain fucking things.
We all have that fucking mentality.
Hey, you questioned me when I knew the fucking line from Meatballs on your comment section. You're like, how the fuck does he know this shit? Like,
See, this goes back to what I said in the chat earlier. We should do a podcast where we watch shitty comedy movies.
Okay.
I'd be down for that too.
Summer camp movies from the 80s that aren't slasher films.
So, besides meatballs, what else we got?
Meatballs 2, Meatballs 3,
Meatballs 2.
Meatballs 4.
Oh, dude, wait a minute. What was the fat kid movie from the 90s?
Heavyweights.
Heavyweights. Fuck yeah, dude. It was a great movie. Fuck
Okay,
that.
so did the opening scene hook you in? Yes.
Are we talking about the scenic overlook scenes or the actual balls?
I think we'll go with the stabbing the balls.
Yes, but I felt like we already got the title card way fucking before that.
Did like probably about 5 minutes beforehand, but
True. Should have watched that 90-minute video of it, or 90-minute fucking.
The fact that there is a longer version, I really do not want to see that longer version.
I feel like this movie should have been if it wasn't already on MST3K.
Shit, when I want to fall asleep now.
Is there a sequel to this, by the way? Are we doing a sequel for this?
Oh,
There's
God,
no
no.
sequel to this.
No. Yeah, it's just like, please.
No.
Yeah.
Just before night.
Just before.
Sleep in the fucking daytime now.
So,
Right.
did the opening scene hook you in?
Yeah, I guess if you're going with wall stabbing.
Okay. Yes. Best hits, hottest girl, Connie.
Connie was the
Only
hottest
tits?
girl.
That was-
Connie was the
wasn't
hottest
it the
girl.
only
But
one we saw?
we saw the other girl's tits.
Yeah.
Oh, Connie was the main
Connie
blonde
was the
one there?
blonde,
Yeah.
who for some reason at the end of the movie puts makeup on.
Thank you. I did want to ask, what the fuck was that? She's like, yeah, all our friends got murdered, but I'm going to go her up and then just.
Maybe she was suffering from some issues and she's just like, I got to look pretty.
That was so bizarre.
Like she just needed some dick, like at that moment. Like, hey, I guess.
There
can't
was a
judge.
few scenes of the girls putting on makeup in this movie that just kind of didn't make any sense. The
They're
other
in the
girl,
wilderness painting their toenails like
they're having a sleepover.
like what is
Well,
this?
it's funny because actually from that whole thing, if they didn't do that, that dude probably would have originally saw the first brother jump up on the RV in the back.
Dude, that's
because you
fucking
didn't-
gnarly. I love that scene. The stunt work that had to go into that.
I just like that the drunk hobo got away.
Right.
That doesn't ever fucking happen in a horror movie.
Why? I really was.
I thought he was gonna meet an untimely end like Crazy Ralph.
No,
Yes.
this guy's like Lewis in Vengeance.
What are you looking at, dipshit?
Fucking chasing him. You can't leave me out here. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. The demons are out here. I'm gonna die. And he has this fucking liquor in his hand. He's running down the fucking thing.
Mickey Myers.
I did like the line where they throw him out a couple.
Yes.
I did like the line where they throw him out a couple sandwiches.
He's gonna die
He's not
here
gonna
without
starve.
food. Yeah,
he
he's
might die, but he's not gonna starve.
hey, it's the thought that counts on the starvation.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
So, yeah, hottest girl would have to go the blonde chick.
Bobby,
Yeah.
hottest girl. Okay. Did the score set the mood? See, the score, not so much the score, is the
whistling.
noises.
The whistling.
The whistling and
The raspy, like, laughing or whatever the fuck it
And the
was.
laughter from the killers.
and then
like,
also the other whistle. Like the
The rape whistle?
brr, brr,
yes.
It gets stuck in your head. Like, so you know that the creepy whistling, the weird laughing, the Muttley laughing, and then the
And the asthma.
the asthma kicked in there.
I mean, as a fellow tubby man, those were very tubby dudes for living randomly in the woods. Like
They
were
don't.
eating
They live with the Logans.
Yeah, what do they
Well,
do?
yeah, I mean, obviously they were the brothers.
Those aren't
of
my
them, but it's
brothers.
like-
They're killers.
But all the rocky, you're going to unleash the devil.
We're the devil.
The fucking
Demons, they're demons, remember?
Yeah.
dude. There was one moment where Kennedy, he was riding up on his horse and he went and talked to Mom and Pop. Dude, that scene just felt like if you just came in watching that scene, you would think you're watching a totally fucking different movie, dude, than a fucking random horror movie about campers in the woods. You're just like, what fucking Little House on the Prairie fucking Western bullshit did I just walk into?
And the next thing you know, it's got deaths everywhere. It's like, oh, okay, this is how it's going to work.
It just looked weird with the fucking, like, him on the fucking cabin and the, like, I don't know. I was just like, man, this just feels like so odd and like out of place compared to the rest of the movie. But I mean, you're explaining the backwater fucking, what was it? The
It's
Sonny Bean, pretty much. That basic
slasher.
backwoods hackwood slasher.
So
Slashers.
there was no really score. They really used noise and sound to their advantage in this film. So the next question,
Wait,
the
on
best song.
that note, real quick.
Yes.
Or, you know how the director said he didn't see Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah.
Because this reminisces of that score because Chainsaw doesn't have a score. Sounds.
Yeah,
Think about
it has like that weird flashbulb sound and crap like that at the beginning.
weird
Yeah.
clicking sound. So this movie, it plays off of that. It's more of a movie of think about it.
What was it?
Oh, no,
You just
speaking
cut
of,
out
Bobby
there
keeps
really
cutting
bad.
out.
Bobby keeps fucking cutting out. God damn it. Okay. I think you need to move that fucking thing closer to your face. He might have the settings wrong, so we're going to keep on moving through. There is no best song.
Fucked it up.
Yeah,
Add it to my
dude.
list of fuck ups for the year.
Did you say there was no best song?
Heart of Glass played at the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
I was
right.
gonna say, dude, if you can't mention Blondie, dude, it was the only song. I'm pretty sure even in
that
the credits
weird
mentioned.
fucking song that they were dancing to.
Yes.
But that wasn't even mentioned in the credits. I think that was just something like they must have made a fucking movie or some bullshit.
Yeah, that was just
Not that I
weird.
could find at least.
So before we talk about our favorite character, let's pause for a commercial break as recommended by Dale Silva from Cabin 13.
No giggling.
Hello there, creepy ghouls. Do you like spooky things and horror movies? Then Cabin 13 has the stuff for you. Check out their selection of horror-themed props, pins, busts, action figures, collectibles, and more. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Be sure to visit cabin13.com and buy something, or I'll kill you!
Marcio Charlie's Horror Costume Studios. Premium hand-sculpted latex masks, busts, and hoods. Everything is handmade and painted by Marcio himself. Be sure to check out his wide-ranging selection of products over at Facebook and Instagram at Horror Costume Studios. Hey, you out there. Hey, listener. Take a look at yourself. Want to know why you look like shit? Because you aren't wearing Dewback merch. Take your ugly ass over to dewbackdiscussion.net and click on the merch tab. Pick up some hot fucking swag, then you can become a sexual Tyrannosaurus, just like us. Come on down to Mask by Lance, Premium Friday the 13th custom-made hockey mask, down there in Tennessee by Lance McKinney. Find him on Facebook and Instagram over at Mask by Lance. Go order one now, boy. Yee-hoo! And we are back after that commercial break there, boys. So
Yes, we are.
what's up next? Favorite character, mine would have to be the first twin. He is just, I'll tell you what.
Best acting ever.
Best.
First twin.
Thing one.
I like that.
John?
I don't know. Is there any actual likable characters? I mean, I kind of like George Kennedy just because I felt like he was like
Kennedy!
and he had some weird obsession with like some plants he was trying to crossbreed or some bullshit. I was more interested in that fucking side story. Than
What did he
fucking
say to
going
the
on here.
horses? You
I
can't
think it was
interrupt
like- it
me
was
while
getting-
I'm in there nursing or something? Like-
Yeah, he was like, you're getting jealous of fucking. Like he was calling it like it was like Little Shop of Horrors, dude. Like he had a name for it and shit like that.
Fridbury.
It's a whole fucking side movie off of this.
Robert.
I actually didn't even think about this favorite fucking character. I was watching this. I kind of went. I don't really like too many of you people, but since it's for the show, I will put on a show for you, as I've been doing. I guess a favorite character. What's the boyfriend who drowned? What's his name?
He was Jonathan.
I think John.
I liked him because he was a smart ass, like you said before. He ain't gonna die. He ain't gonna starve, but he may die. Here you go. My attitude, if I was a different person, be like, well, he ain't gonna starve, but he may die. Here you go.
Okay.
Chad, what you got, buddy?
You know, I'm gonna go with the drunk redneck that actually survived. he was entertaining.
He definitely
Weight camp too.
he didn't seem as like scared as I felt like he should have.
Yeah.
Maybe he was a little too drunk.
I got a kick
Bad
out of
thing in these situations.
He's running from his life, but he's getting drunk at the same time.
Bobby, you're right. That is the guy that runs the camp and sleepaway camp.
Makes that guy
Nice.
a few years later.
No shit.
We haven't done that yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
But we have to, please, and we have to do the fucking sequels.
Okay, that's Bobby's next pick. It's gonna be Sleepaway Camp.
Okay.
We'll schedule it in somewhere. We'll move stuff around.
I don't when we get a chance.
Bobby, you're going to have to recreate the ending on video for us.
Just get away.
Paid for this because I gotta tell you something. This shit ain't for free here, right?
Just get a wig on, do the scream and the sideways look.
Is it like this, Cole? Because you can see me.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
Can I have these recordings? Because fuck, I think I'd be screwed. Either that or we get more followers for it.
It was great.
Okay. So moving on. Was it scary? No.
No.
No, not even.
Bobby! Jesus. Okay, so yeah, no scary, no bueno. Okay. Does it hold up today? No.
No.
Was the acting good or bad?
Bad. Well,
bad except for George Kennedy.
Kennedy!
Maybe Paul Logan too, because he played his pretty decent, I would say. The rest of them, man, fuck them.
Should have died.
Did you like the cinematography and the stock footage?
Some of it, yes.
Footage.
Some of the nature shots, yes, but the actual shooting of the film, not really.
Yeah. Besides maybe the bridge scene where you actually get just them cutting the ropes and shit like that. Like I thought that was kind of cool. Other than that, I was kind of lacking.
Okay.
I got nothing for that. No.
Did you like the premise? I did.
Well, yeah, the premise is great, dude. I mean, it's been used time and time again.
Weird though. I thought it was weird, but it was cool.
It was all right. I like the premise, but I didn't like the execution of it.
Okay, you guys ready for this Gore N More rating?
It was
yes.
There.
I'm gonna give this a 2.25.
This was your pick. It's your pick, and you gave it a shitty rating.
Hey, you know what? Chad gave me shit for giving my pick of Splinter a shitty rating, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta fucking do it because you just know it's a bad movie, but you still love it.
Well, I don't love it, so it's getting a 1.5 from my big ass.
Wow.
Okay,
answer.
John.
I'll go with a 2.
And Chad.
I'm giving it a solid 2 just based on the dick stabbing and the throat fisting.
Yep, that's pretty much. I sit on the same where Chad is too.
That is a 1.9 out of 5.
Woo.
I thought TJ was going to give us shit for giving this a really shitty rating.
No, that's okay.
We're gonna do it later when we're all off. Like you sons of bitches.
It's just one of those slashers that I thought that you guys needed to watch because it's just so strange.
Hey, question: do the girls' titties look better on the 90-minute version? Is it clearer?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's always a plus.
I thought she was wearing a colored bra. I didn't even notice she was nude until I got close.
Listen, man.
She had something on. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm glad I did. I'm not going to say I wasn't glad that I didn't watch the movie because there were definitely a few things that I did enjoy. I like the weird, the reveal, them taking the snapshots and shit while the other one's killing them. The throat fisting was just so over the top. That to me right there, that or the dick stab, you say that you could sell anybody on watching this fucking movie.
A lot of minutes and have those 2 kills and you got a better movie, to be honest.
But I feel like you'd have to be honest with them and tell them to watch the 90-minute version.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's the version to watch. By the way, I think we set a Guinness Book of World Records record for saying the phrase "dick stabbing." I think we've said it the most times, more than anybody else ever has.
We have said dick stabbing a lot.
That just means it's a new T-shirt idea.
Dick stabbing.
It's called the Do Back Chad.
The Do Back Dick Stab, he says.
Cha-cha-cha! Okay, guys. So that was a good episode. I like that.
Hell yeah. So what else we got to gab about here a little bit? Closing thoughts.
You guys watch any good movies this week? I've been going through the Candyman movies.
Ooh.
I'm going to go see the Joker tomorrow night.
I've only seen the first 2 of Candyman.
3's pretty decent.
I think I'm with Chad on that one. I remember the first one, the second one, 3. I don't. Second one is where they did a lot more flashback scenes, right?
I think, yeah.
So I got.
my favorite.
I recently read an article on Bloody Disgusting about Pandorum and then giving it a second chance. So I went back through and I got 15 minutes into it, and I stopped because I realized that I wanted to watch it with Sarah because I remembered that this film makes you confused when you watch it. Like it literally makes you very confused. And then that's why it got such a bad critical reception, is because the literal fucking movie confuses you watching it.
Dude, I loved that movie.
It's intense.
Like, I mean, what sold me on it was I thought it was going to be like a death movie. I don't know if that you got that feeling too when you watched the trailer, but that's what sold me on it. And even though it kind of was, it really wasn't. It was still an all around great movie, dude. Like,
yeah,
the twist in it. I wouldn't mind covering that one again, dude. I'd watch that.
So I watched that, and then what the fuck was the other one? Haunt. I downloaded Haunt, and I gave that a second watch through.
Nice.
One this week as well. Haunt, and I've been watching a lot of the Halloweens lately. It's the time of year, so that's what I trick or treat again. I literally have my movies picked out as I go along, so Halloween time is a ritual time for me. So it's like, okay, this all has to be watched.
Oh, you know what I forgot to mention?
I used to be like that before I had kids, but now it's like when I have time, most of my time is spent watching hockey because it's also that time of year.
Because I'd be like, you're going to sit here and you're going to watch Halloween and you're going to cry and like it. Terrible father.
See, I understand Chad's burden on that because right now I'm in that weird thing where I got to find like Halloween movies, but that are still suitable enough for kids.
Hocus Pocus,
but that are not.
Ghostbusters.
Hocus Pocus is that's a main one. We actually watched Witches the other day, which
sure, that's Angelica Houston, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like it's a great movie by any means, but the effects still hold up great in it, dude. Like,
yes.
I feel like my kids would be more interested in it because lately my daughter's been watching Goosebumps on Netflix.
Okay.
Goosebumps is the shit.
So I think
the series or the movies, because I think they got both on there.
The series. She's been watching the series. I think she's watched the movies too, and she reads the books too.
Yo, so I don't have Nickelodeon.
That's a good kid.
I don't have Nickelodeon. I don't know if you do. If your kids will be, are they going to check out that new?
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter. I think she started watching that too. Because she tried to get my youngest daughter, who's 2, to watch it, and of course she comes running out screaming like Chloe, you can't let her watch this. She's 2.
No. Yeah, you got to definitely you got to feel it out a little bit. Like my daughter still bugs me when she asks if she can watch her first Jason movie. And I was like, well, Daddy was 7 when he watched his. So I'm like, when you turn 7, you could watch your. So now I said that once, dude, she will not forget that ever. And she's brought it up to so many random people. And it's just funny as fuck.
My oldest daughter swears up and down she's seen Freddy vs. Jason. I'm like, when the hell have you watched that? There is no. I'm like, no. She's like, it was on TV. I'm like, when? Because
I've done that. And I have done that.
But I'm like, when have you seen it? And it's not on any of the channels you watch.
To be fair, could it have been one of those moments where you might have been sweet dad snoozes on the fucking recliner or the couch? And it's just
that's how I watch it.
I've done that a few times, man. You just wake up, you don't kids watching, you're just like, oh, fuck.
Well, I know that she'll change the channel in the middle of the night, but I can't imagine her putting on one of the channels that what?
Hey, how old is she?
She's 9.
She might. Yeah, fucking up.
As kids, we did the same thing. I put on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I'm like, Then he woke up, and we had to change the channel.
And then you accidentally went back to Skinamax, and you were like, "Fuck, the wrong way!" No,
no.
Like Jim at the beginning of American Pie.
If I put on Cinemax, I would be like, "Hey, what are you watching?" I'd be like, "No,
fuck it, eh?"
I should get her to watch because I was younger than her when I first started watching, Jason movies and shit.
I was
7.
I was 7 when I watched Part 7. That was the first one I saw.
I saw Nightmare on Elm Street when it first came out on home video, and that would have been in 1985 or 86, and I would have been 8 or 9, so I was about her age. And before that, I'd seen Friday the 13th. Watched Halloween 2. TJ's over dancing for no reason.
My first horror movie was Halloween 6 at 5 or 6 years old. And I stole it from my brother because he had the
Halloween 4 at 7 years old.
Hey, on the VHS from mine, it said scariest Halloween of them all. When you're 5, you go by what's on that shit. All right.
So something that I forgot to mention in the slice of life is that I was interviewed yesterday by a radio station in Canada, 97.9 CHSR. And I dropped Gore N More times than you can count on your hands.
Yeah, buddy.
There's Manny.
Because the guy was like, so I want to talk to you about your voice acting career and the marketing campaign for Hearts of Darkness. And then I was like, well, I do podcasts too. And he's like, oh, yeah. And I kind of like went into that a little bit more and then talked about all the other shows that I do. And then I had to talk about Dewback as a whole. But it was pretty cool. It was like a 2-hour-long interview, and we talked about everything, even into like our lore of like who Jason Voorhees is and like what our continuity is and what we think is and what we think isn't. It was really cool. We had a very good discussion. I don't know when it's going to come out, but
yeah, you'll have to let us know.
You know, he's going to edit it down to like a 2-minute soundbite.
Right. You ain't getting that full 2 hours.
Yeah. And I warned him. I was like, just to let you know that I will swear whenever I come on. He's like, that's fine. He's like, I do editing. I was like, you won't be able to edit this.
It'll literally just be blank. I'll be like, well, this is TJ Bowser. Thanks for coming on. What the fuck?
But it was
That's
really
awesome,
cool.
though, dude.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Wonderful.
But remember, go donate to the Hearts of Darkness Indiegogo campaign. And
Pals for life.
go also donate to Sean Burkett's Stranded Bigfoot fucking horror movie campaign. That's moving right along there. Our Gore N More superfan Hannah Fox. That's her boyfriend's campaign, and he is killing it over there. He was trending right next to an NHA 2.
I'm telling you, man, I want to see Bigfoot titties.
Bigfoot titties, people.
Bigfoot
Howard the
titties.
Duck gave us duck titties, and you can't tell me that Howard the Duck is better than this.
He wants hairy areoles. So,
And the best part is Howard the Duck is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
yes,
so
he
very
is.
first.
we could always get duck titties again.
Fucking
Probably not, but you never know.
duck titties. Duck titties, yo.
Titties, duck, titties. That's a new song.
That's going up on TeePublic right along with dick stabbing.
Yeah,
Duck
dick
titties.
stabbing and duck titties.
If a new shirt and a new song, duck titties and dick stabbing.
That's a
I
country
feel like that's
song.
the shirt right there, dude.
Duck titties and dick stabbing.
If that shirt's ever made, I will wear that and not be ashamed. 100%.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, guys, I'd say that's it for this episode of the Gore More
that is a
podcast.
wrap. Before we leave, our next movie is Maniac Cop.
Yeah.
Movie.
Fucking
Good old
A.
fucking Bruce Campbell.
That means next year we will be doing Maniac Cop 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
And
Riot
after,
to watch.
you guys want to know what's after Maniac Cop?
Yeah.
The Return of the Living Dead.
Linnea Quigley's titties again. How would you guys
For the
like it
third
if I did a
time.
Linnea Quigley interview?
Ooh.
Do it.
God, yeah, absolutely.
I was talking to one of my friends, Joe Castro, the other day, and he was like, you should message her. He's like, you should definitely have her on because he's going to have Brink Stevens on, try to talk to her because she normally doesn't do podcasts, but we're going to see if we can do it.
Brink or
No
Linnea?
shit.
Brink.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're going to do
she's
that,
got
and
a
then I'm
huge-
going to do Michelle Bauer, and then I'm going to do a,
The Nightmare Sisters.
yeah, we're going to do the 80s, what am I going to do? The 80s B movie babes interviews.
B-movie
We'll have
babes.
like a whole like string of 80s movie babes.
Nice.
With just all interviews
Oh.
with them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. I mean, kind of like shine some light on some of their older films that really don't get that much of attention, and then kind of
Right.
like show what they're doing now and showing that they still have they still have a career going, and like they really like show that why they are a big part of our community, especially these B movies that really fuel, that there's just so many different types of fandoms. Like look at trauma people, like people that watch trauma films.
Oh, dude, that's a whole different fucking like. No shit, dude. Trauma's fucking. We've never reviewed one yet, have we?
We will. We should do
Oh,
Bloodhook.
man.
Bloodhook is awesome.
Bloodhook.
It's a slasher
What
film
was-
with a giant salmon.
What's the one with the giant killer sperm? Was that a trauma one, or was that a trauma ripoff?
Probably a trauma one.
Like, I just remember this dude like he's on a date with this chick, so he goes to like crank one out to like, prep himself. But it's like he hasn't done it in so long, dude. It's just one giant monster fucking sperm.
What the fuck?
And then he's like fighting it around the bathroom for 5 minutes, dude, just slamming against the mirror. And it's fucking hilarious, dude. Then ends up like, it goes full fucking Jason, and Jason goes to hell, dude. It finds his date, fucking goes right on up in there. And it's
Oh my God.
Wow, dude. Like,
Gotta get up there somehow.
Fucking A.
In there.
I'm going to have to research that because I will find that and we will watch
The
that.
killer sperm. The killer sperm people. It was huge. Okay, well. That is it for this episode of the Gore N More podcast. Catch us on the next one. This is your host with the most, TJ Bowser, signing off.
This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, Chad Crispin, saying goodbye.
this is Big Johnny D saying, see you later, Gorehounds.
Bobby Moon saying, I'll kill you later.